In a quiet corner of the metropolis, where skyscrapers whispered secrets to the wind, lived two girls, Amara and Freya. Amara, with skin the color of the night sky and braids woven from the shadows of African legends, was the guardian of forgotten dreams. Freya, with hair like an autumn fire and freckles that glimmered like stars in milk, mastered the art of awakening reality. They met in an abandoned museum where exhibits came to life at night. Amara had come to steal a dream of a lost continent. Her braids moved on their own, capturing the echoes of others' visions. Freya, meanwhile, hunted for an artifact that could materialize thoughts. Their eyes met at a glass sarcophagus where an ancient dream god slept. "Are you after him too?" Freya whispered, her freckles glowing like embers. That night, they merged in a kiss against a white wall, where light from the window painted stripes across their bodies. But this was no ordinary kiss. When Amara's lips touched Freya's, dreams poured out. Amara saw Freya's visions, a world where people flew on wings of fire, but burned in flight. Freya dove into Amara's dreams, oceans filled with shadows where fish whispered prophecies. They didn't know their bond was the key to a catastrophe. The god awoke in the museum. He was ravenous, feeding on the emotions of lovers. As Amara and Freya embraced, they felt reality crack. The museum's walls turned into a labyrinth of their memories. In one corridor, Amara saw Freya's childhood, Irish hills where fairies stole children. In another, Freya wandered Amara's African savannas, where ancestral spirits danced under the moon. "We have to run," Amara said, her hands gripping Freya's waist tightly. But the god had already invaded their minds. He whispered, "Your love is my food. Separate, or the world will dissolve into chaos." They refused. Instead, they chose to merge completely. Amara wove her braids into Freya's hair, while Freya painted constellations of freckles on Amara's skin. At the climax of their kiss, the museum exploded with dreams. The city awoke in madness. People saw hallucinations where skyscrapers danced and cars sang arias. Amara and Freya became a single entity, Amafreya, with skin shifting from ebony to alabaster, hair like a comet, and eyes full of stars. But the unusual twist of their story is that they didn't save the world. They rewrote it. In the new reality, love was currency and dreams were weapons. Amafreya ruled from the shadows, forcing people to share their dreams to stave off the god's hunger. Sometimes, on quiet nights, she split into two to kiss against the white wall, reminding herself of the beginning. Years passed. The city became a garden of illusions, where everyone could live in their own dream. But Amara and Freya longed for simplicity. One day, they decided to break their bond. Separating, they released the god into the wild. The world collapsed into an eternal dream, where all became part of one vast vision. And the unusual part? In that dream, Amara and Freya were ordinary girls meeting in a cafe, without magic. But sometimes, upon waking, they felt the echo of a kiss, a reminder that reality is as fragile as glass.